This is ASMR Gaming, and Khajiit is going back to school. We will learn new stuff and read many books. That we shall do. So we will go towards the school again, and you can see here the view is stunning indeed, and we have removed all diseases, but we are hungry and we are thirsty. So that may be now we have actually not been visiting the main college yet, but I believe that this one will go inside and change clothing to a more fitting ones for a Khajiit. And we can see we have those very impressive gloves on us. Hopefully they give us some arcane wisdom. And we will of course be needing to eat something. This activate mystical focal point. I wonder what we did to those focal points are very interesting. I wonder if we could drink it, but we can't. And that's probably for the better. Here, I believe, is our room.
I'm working on some very important research.
I see. Oh, well, these are our place, it seems. Azura and the box. Interesting. We'll take this book and read it. We will just investigate what we have in this. We have an iron for clothings. We have lots of fun stuff in here, indeed. Plates and stale baked potato. So the previous student must have left some weird stuff here. Blue robes. Ruined book. Wardrobe. Oops, that's the wrong button. But it gives some light indeed. Amulet of Akatosh. That is good. And a fur collar. Redguard night cape. Wardrobe. Magenta bandana. We will try that. A common sulkin. It's not charged, so we don't have anything to use it for. Oh well. Here we have some meat. Well, one thing like not armored fur, not banded armor, and not these boots. We will instead. The necromancer boots are very comfy, and let's have some noble clothings to show our important. And then we have our engraved shoulder cape to further show our immense importance. We haven't tried our iron gauntlets yet, but I believe that this is a rather nice setup. Our gloves are fine. Can we drop that now? Okay. I believe we should use this amulet of Akatosh for some while, as we do not really know. We don't have very fast magic, you know. And the magenta bandana looks rather bandit. I believe that's not very stylish. To give a better impression, maybe this, or maybe not. It's uncomfortable with the ears. Oh well. Shrouded hood. Wrong colors. I think that this Khajiit is fine. This way. And we will now eat. First of all, we should drink some boiled water. And we are no longer thirsty. After, we'll absolutely drink that Nord mead. Because, well, Nord mead is nice. And we will also eat some of these salmon steaks. Maybe 3 bits are enough. So, we are slightly tired, sober, still, and not thirsty. Well, we should of course have no need to carry around a sword like this. Rather, it should be done with. I think the lad's lucky dagger is more stylish for now. It's a very long dagger indeed. It's more of a sword. What? We didn't have to. Oh well. How strange. So if we have it in the left, then we get it really fast. How strange. Maybe if we have them both. I see. How strange. But these Khajiit police will not use the wicked dagger very much now. Like this. So, What's the time? It's starting to get evening. This Khajiit will now sleep for a good 8 hours. And after a good night's sleep, the clock has turned 5:20 a.m. Khajiit is not tired, not thirsty, and are ready to go out. Already, the early scholars are starting to rise.
Are you quite sure we need to be speaking? I'm disappointed to say I've learned little during my time here.
I thought I had mastered conjuring a bound sword. I didn't know Finis was going to ask me to impale something with it.
What's the point of conjuring a magical sword that dissipates as soon as it impales something?
Finis is an instructor of the School of Conjuration, not
see.
destruction. Why does he care whether my bound sword really works or not?
Phineas is not so bad.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
I see.
Too much
Well.
information.
This Khajiit happens to be hungry after all. Let's eat a bit of cheese. A good slice of cheese with some bread. I guess. Now, where do we go? We go outside, that's for sure. And, well, it's still dark, but weird sound. The sun will be going up soon. We will go out and check here. And maybe away there the sun will be not sure really. Oh well. Is this a mystical focal point then? It seems to be not. And greater Soken added. Petty Soken added. It seems that somebody threw down Sokens here to maybe make the focal points less pure.
You are now in the Arcanum, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanum, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now,
What
do
is
you
that?
require assistance?
This is a rather sharp orc. Did any college business this one could assist with?
If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations.
Well, we say yes, but we mean no.
Well, all right, here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful.
They might be very valuable. So, are there any special books you're looking for?
As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador?
No.
Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian and devoted all his time to research and study. But more than you could imagine possible.
I see.
Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them.
I
I'm one
see.
of the few who can. I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us.
I see. And well, You take water very seriously, orc.
Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era.
I
Mages
see.
need to be reminded to be careful around research materials.
What do you have for sale?
Please make sure your hands are clean before touching anything, all right?
Oh yes. A dancing firewood. 3, 4. Ah, so he has many books on him. Interesting. I see. Well, then Bloodkin, how weird. Khajiit. Well, now let's see. We shall explore the main hall. And here we are. What is this now? The Arcanum. Ah, that's the library. And here stands some mages. Archmage quarters. I see them. This is a large hall. These are not activated. This looks deep. Here stands Arcanum. Can we find any? No.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
They just stand around there.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please,
Oh, Khajiit,
stay
friend.
and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand...
It's no secret that the college's
by its
reputation
very
in
nature,
Skyrim is
Shut up.
dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Yes.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Indeed.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
don't do anything.
We've only just arrived. You've no idea what any of us are capable of.
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
Well, Khajiit is not really sure what to think.
Not going to weigh in either way? I admire your restraint, but there are times when you must make decisions, even without all the facts. Rely on instinct.
We're all pretty new at this, right? Let's just give it a chance. What's the worst that could happen?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety,
Yes.
we start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with a demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
Rismiao-san does not know any words, ward spells, I'm afraid.
That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward,
see.
one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell, and keep it.
Alright, we should use a ward. Something drains our magicka. Why does it drain our magicka? That's problematic. Lesser reward.
You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work.
I see.
don't want to hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up.
Okay.
Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Dolfrider, teacher. Oh well. Hello, my Khajiit friend.
You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert-level distraction spells yet?
That's far beyond this one's level of skill.
Is it? This is disappointing. Chisago hoped there might be one who could keep pace with his accomplishments.
I see. Rismjausen is curious about what brings a kinsman to study at the college.
Mages in Cyrodiil are all about politics. The Synod and the College of Whispers are too busy guarding secrets to bother to teach. Skyrim was not Chisago's first choice, but Winterhold is removed from politics, dedicated to study. This is the place for Chisago to become great.
Well, Chisago will have really big competition with the Rismjausen, because we are already best. You're excited to be.
Oh yes, Chisago hopes to find things that will make him a more powerful mage here. Hopefully small things that fit inside pockets and will not be noticed if they are missing.
I see. Rismjausen can have an understanding of that, but... well, you're very sure.
There is much for Chisago to be sure of.
Indeed.
There is skill in magic, there is charm, and there is a strong will.
Yes.
Chisago will be successful. Of this there is no doubt.
Indeed. But Chisago, is this a competition?
Oh, but you are wrong. The only reason you could disagree is because you are losing so badly you cannot see it.
Well, Chisago.
All right then.
Indeed. We, in that case, have a competition.
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not
Skyrim could not be more different from elsewhere. But magic is the same no matter where you go.
That is true. Elsewhere is warm and nice, and Skyrim is very cold. But it's no problem. Poor those Nords, they don't even have a fur. But this one certainly has fur, as well as very noble clothing. Indeed. Songs of the Return, Volume 2. Bookcase. These are many bookcases. And, oops, this is a door to Skyrim. So, here we can walk outside the college, apparently. Khajiit is really not sure what we should do here, but I wonder if they locked this door. Oh, this is also the Arcanum. This one thought it was to the other place. Oh, now I see.
Commonly used by librarians across Tamriel that likes books.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
This means every new student or visitor to the college.
You consider Restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you? Don't you?
Yes.
To assembling this collection. It would take a month just to explain to you how that very question doesn't even make sense.
What do you mean it doesn't make sense? It's a perfectly legitimate question.
The school. This is a school of magic, is it not? Of course, it is valid, undoubtedly.
Good. Not that I require validation, of course. There are just some, and I shan't name names, who would disagree.
I see.
It can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in.
That's not good. So, you're treated badly because of your work, yes?
Well, no, not really. Not directly, I mean.
I see.
But I know things are being said behind my back. Conversations cease when I enter rooms.
What?
I'm quite aware of what's going on here, and I will not stand for it.
Well, this cat, however, would like to know more about restoration
I'll gladly share my knowledge with you.
for the coin. And we must level up to train more.
It's probably
Well, Colette, I come back.
I bet the instructors spread these stories to detour apprentices.
Students.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic.
And here we
Don't
have
anyone
the
tell you
master
otherwise.
librarian.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Oops.
I don't think
Need a
so.
key for that lock,
Dennis told me
please.
that the meridian is haunted.
Folklore and Lost Legends.
Surprised that an educated
Well,
scholar of magical arts like yourself
this
would
Khajiit
believe
will
in
have
such a
much to
rational
study
nonsense.
here indeed.
There's no such thing as ghosts.
And
Oh, of course not. Pure
Question
fabrications
is-
of myth and folktales.
excuse me. I think, however,
Was there something
this will be all for this time after we have leveled up. And we want to increase magic. Now, what should we do? Healing turn. Healing spells. I see casting restoration spell overcharges the effect into even more powerful person. Healing spells also restore stamina. We will not do that now. Oh well. Well, excuse me. We will put one into destruction because Khajiit wishes to become a Sith Lord. Fire, shock, 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 frost, shock. Rune Master. No. But we seem to be not able to upgrade any of that. Magical protection. Alteration seems interesting. Enchanting is nothing we should engage in, I think. Smithing arcane blacksmith, dragonsmithing, diedric, ebony. I see. We could put one into smithing, but I don't know. What is this, Elven? Well, maybe Khajiit will learn dwarven smithing. Khajiit is quite interested in the dwarves. Heavy armor. Now that's interesting. What do we have here? I see. Increases armor rating for heavy armor. Unarmed attacks with heavy armor. Gauntlets do extra damage. Well fitted. Armor bonus for wearing heavy armor. Head, chest, hands and feet. Well, that could be cool. Now, blocking is more effective. Slows down. Time slows down if you are blocking during an opponent's enemy's power attack. Arrows that hit the shield do no damage. Power bash. Able to do a power bash. I think that Khajiit is well known for her reflexes that are lightning fast. And two-handed or one-handed. We haven't decided which way to go. We haven't really upgraded much stuff, really. Speech. I see. Buying and selling prices are 20% better. Bribery. We can bribe, but we don't want to do it. Haggling. Okay. We will be a better buyer. Now, Khajiit is upgraded and well. Time is 10 a.m. So, in the next episode, we will continue our studies at the College of Winterhold. ASMR Gaming out. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.
Excuse me.